Hello everyone. I had a couple requests to show even more detail on how I cut up my wedding gowns. What I have here is the Pippa gown, and there is a preview video for that if you'd like to go check that out if you haven't already. Normally I start with the appliques on the skirt or train if there are any. However, with this dress I'm actually going to start with the hem because I have a possible pre-order on the hem and I'd like to get that done so that I can give the person a price and, you know, see if that's going to go ahead. So it really doesn't matter where you start. I mean, you can start a hem at a seam if you want, but it really doesn't make any difference. And all I'm going to do is basically start snipping like right underneath. It's going to take some time there for my camera to focus. Right underneath the applique or the lace hem right there, and just see how it comes apart. I will show you a couple things closer up. Just bear with me. See, I can't even figure out which way's which. Which is that you can see this has the tulle backing right on this, but if you look closely, see if I can find a way to show that to you. The tulle backing comes beyond the actual applique part, so you cannot, this is one piece, in other words. These flowers, this lace, plus this tulle backing here, okay? So what I will aim to do is to undercut the the applique, catching the stitches that hold both the embroidery part, this part, onto the tulle, and then that hold the tulle onto the satin. Hope that makes sense. It may not, but anyway, so, alright, back, here we go. This is really hard for me to do, and to keep looking up at the camera and make sure that that I'm still in frame. So I'm going to snip. I'm going to start right here. And I just sort of play it by ear. Now I will tell you, these scissors are really on their way out. They are not very sharp at the tips anymore, and I need a new pair. As I've mentioned before, doing these gowns is just terrible for scissors. Okay, so now I can feel my first stitches are coming apart right here, and then there you can actually see, sorry, where I can poke my finger through. Okay, and what I do is I use a combination of snipping and pulling. I'm going to pull this out just a little bit. Whoops. In, out, in, out. I don't know what I'm doing. So let me try again here. See how I'm trying to catch the stitches way in there. Did I do it? Yes. You see how that's coming apart now? And so I just keep doing that. And lately I've been working primarily on the right side of the fabric. And that actually usually works really well. The stitches on the wrong side are so small that it's actually difficult to even sort of properly see where, well, not see where they are, but it's basically impossible to like cut one little stitch. Sometimes you get sections where the stitches are quite big. Now let me see if I can show you this. Now this time I do want to come in, and I'm going to adjust this here. So let's see. These stitches here, oh, I'll get better at this maybe. These stitches here are quite large, so that's not actually that hard, but these stitches here, don't know if you'll even be able to see them, are minuscule. Don't even bother trying to do anything with these cut from the right side of the fabric. So, and remember, this is, I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and I am still figuring out how to do this in the best and easiest way. This is a little bit awkward right now because I'm not doing this in the sort of quite how I normally would do it because I'm trying to show it to you on camera. So I will actually, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you sort of more how I do it when I don't have to worry about the camera. So I kind of work going away from myself usually, but that changes too. But I snip and I pull, and I snip and I pull. And did you see how big that piece was that just came undone? These pieces, they do not need a delicate hand. They, you don't feel afraid to pull. I'm not sure I've ever really had an applique or hem rip from just doing that. And believe me, you're going to want to pull and get some stitches done as fast as you can, because this is so time consuming. So it just sort of takes forever, but okay, not forever, but it does take a really long time. It's very time consuming. So right now I would say this dress is of middling difficulty to remove. There's nothing terribly hard about it, but it's not coming off like really easily either. And anytime you have these, see how with this hem it goes up and down, right? Up there and then down there. These are always harder than the ones that are just straight across. Or, you know, it's okay if it has the little scallop like, you know, this, but anytime that it has these sort of peaks and valleys, it's just always so much harder, and the hardest part is always these peaks. I'm not quite sure why, but the peaks are the worst. Oh wait, I'm going to show, see, I just saw something. There it is. I have no idea if you're going to be able to see this. I'm going to have to pull the video in really close, but I'm going to try to show you something here. Something I've talked about before. Okay, right here, and you're probably not going to be able to see it. I have, you may just have to trust me on this. Try again. Okay, on that middle finger right there. Ooh. I don't know if you can see it. There. See that? See that little tiny line on my fingernail? That is the invisible thread, as I like to call it. And that's what you are cutting through, that you can never see until a piece of it pops out. But it's there. Oops, now I lost it again. It's there all the time. A lot of times it looks like there's a hair, but it's not. It's that wiry thread. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, oh, one more thing. You can either choose to work on the hem as is, still attached to the garment, or you can cut it off, do a rough cut. I do both, just depends how I'm feeling at any particular time. The next thing I will show you, actually, since I've got it here, is what I do with the skirt or bodice appliques. Not bodice, skirt or train appliques. I've got to try and find one first. There aren't that many on this dress, so hang on a minute. Oh, there comes my husband making silly noises. Maybe there aren't any. Actually, you know, I think the only appliques the ones that join up to the hem. So I can't show you what I do with those, but I will try to come back and do a video showing how I manage. Hi, honey.
Oh, you didn't yell.
How I manage the bodice. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.